Hey guys, Adrian here from Digital Dojos at digitaldojos.com. And today I want to talk to you guys about what to expect at the October 22nd Apple event for those who love to follow the rumor mills, all that stuff that's upcoming. And also for those who just may be in the market to purchase a Apple related device in the near coming months. These are the devices that are obviously go into that of the holiday season. So it's a pretty interesting time, and it's also a good time to be educated in what's going to be released, what's expected, so you can hold off on some of your purchases. So the main announcement or invitation has been sent out officially by Apple. There's pretty much speculation that this would happen as they tend to hold events around this time of the year. This is all centered on that of the iPad. As you can see here, the event title and says that they still have a lot to cover, and there is going to be a lot, I think, in terms of announcements, new products, all that stuff. And it's pretty set right now that I think the iPads is the main focus of this event, and particularly with the theme, the invitation tend to have this theme to it. I think it's focusing on that of the iPad Mini's Retina display, which is a big thing. A lot of people were kind of holding off on the Mini, myself included, till that was released. So that said, what's going to be announced in terms of iPads? Well, the fifth generation iPad will be announced. That's the upgrade to this guy. Obviously, the Retina display, the Lightning port, all the stuff that's already on the 4th generation. Speed tweaks, I mean, obviously, we're going to see, I'm sure, a faster iPad, whether it's 2 times faster, who knows. Obviously, it's going to be integrated with iOS 7. It's going to probably have, I'm guessing, Touch ID at this point. If they've integrated that technology onto the iPhone 5S, I don't see why they wouldn't integrate it into that of the iPad. Apple's all about that unity. It's going to be a bit of a slimmer profile, what we've seen from the leaks parts. Definitely a slimmer bezel. They're going for a much more slimmer bezel in terms of the actual screen itself, so a much more thinner bezel around here. Again, just a slightly slimmer profile. I think they're going to be changing the volume rocker buttons into individual buttons on the actual iPad. You're probably going to see those amount of finishes on the back, the metal finish, to match that of the 5S, probably that space gray, the silver and white. I'm not too sure about the champagne gold. Again, I would guess a company like Apple is going to unify across the devices, so we'll probably see it on the iPad. Moving on to the iPad mini, a lot of things that people want to see there. We're going to see it much more faster, I'm sure, whether that means integration of better RAM, CPU, the processor they put in there. But the big thing we're obviously going to be paying attention to is that of the Retina display. I think everybody who had an iPad 4th gen and went and got an iPad mini, you were spoiled by that Retina display. And a lot of people just got used to that. I mean, if you have a MacBook Pro Retina, it's hard to go from reading text on a great device like this that's so great to read text, news, whatever you want to read on the go. The mini, with that better form factor, it's hard with a screen that's less of quality. Not that it's horrible quality, but again, it's once you have that something that's so good, it's kind of hard to go down to something worse. So we're going to see that Retina display, I'm sure. Now, I'm sure Apple and their engineering team has worked hard, because one thing that I'm sure they'll mention is that of with the addition of Retina, are you going to see a hit in battery life? And I think either battery life is going to stay roughly around the same or even better, if depending on how they integrated it with the Retina display included. So that's the big things with the iPad, the Retina Mini and the iPad 5th generation, which I'm sure both of them will have the Touch ID, all those new features, hardware-wise, included into them. I'm not too sure about the motion GPS chip that they integrated in the 5S. I figure they probably will, but again, that's a hit or miss, because I don't know how many people are tracking like GPS data where they go with their iPads, but I don't know. Maybe it's a thing. We'll see if Apple integrates it. That said, what else are we expected to see? Well, the MacBook Pro, the new MacBook Pro lineup, we're probably going to see the MacBook Pro Retina upgraded with the Haswell processors and all of the Haswell generation, just upgrades there. The battery life, they're probably going to see upgraded. There's rumors about a slimmer profile MacBook Air with Retina display. That's a big rumor floating around. I don't think this is much confirmed yet, or our big moguls have confirmed it. But I think eventually, if anything, the MacBook Air is going to get Retina. I think Retina is that one thing that, just like the Lightning port, Apple is definitely pushing down the line. So I think it's only a matter of time if they continue that MacBook Air lineup, which is their super slim line of their lineup. I'm pretty sure that's going to get Retina. Whether they're going to make it slimmer, the profile, change the design, I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised, again, if that got the Retina display, because this is really an awesome device, and it would only be made better portability standpoint if it had a Retina display. So I'm sure we'll see that integrated either at this event or sometime in the near future. Other than that, what else is expected? Well, I think software-wise, we're going to see the official announcement of Mavericks. I think from testing it, the Gold Masters have been released. I think we're either going to see it announced on the spot that day, or at least an official announced date of when Mavericks will be pushed out via the App Store at this October 22nd event. And just recap, the typical recap, talk about iOS 7, the adoption rate of iOS 7, talk about the iPhone 5S and the 5C sales. I'm sure we'll see those sort of things at the Apple event. So again, it's very iPad centric. I think the kind of curve that a lot of people are also hoping for is that of the Mac Pro announcement. That's something I'm really excited for. That is something that Apple hasn't really. It's deviating from that of their typical routine. This Mac Pro is the one that's manufactured in the U.S. It is the power end of the Apple lineup. It's for those power users, editors, and people who need really powerful workstations. This thing can support 4K displays, all of that good stuff. I think we're going to see more light shed on the Mac Pro in terms of specifications, announce date, pricing, all of that stuff. I think that's like the last thing a lot of people are expecting to see and hope for. So that said, that is the October 22nd event, guys. I hope you guys look forward to it. I hope you guys will join us for our coverage and our thoughts and opinions. And again, if you're looking to buy an iPad mini, or MacBook Pro right now, I think out of those three products, I would hold off because I'm pretty sure we're going to see those updated come October 22nd. Anyways, guys, don't forget to head over to digitaldojos.com, and I thank you all for watching.